Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. I'm here to give you a general all signs reading. So let's begin by pulling a card out of Miracles Now. See what the message is for today. I want to thank all of you who have supported me with the subscribes, the likes, the shares, the comments, as well as the cash apps. Everything helps, so thank you all so much. Without you, there's no need for me to be here, so thank you for being a huge part of my journey. Okay, Miracles Now. That's a repeat from the other day. I let go and allow the universe to do her thing. Okay, so let's see if we can get something fresh, something newer to us. Okay. In the midst of a meltdown, I breathe through the discomfort and come out the other side. So the breathing techniques, right? Breathe in deep through your nose and exhale through your mouth. So when things are not going the way you want them, and it seems like it's going in way the wrong direction, just step aside. Step away from the situation and breathe. Try to release your thoughts of the situation and just breathe with your deep breaths through your nose, in and out through your mouth. And tell yourself there's better days. Tell yourself you can get through this. Tell yourself we can have a resolution. Tell yourself whatever it is that you need to tell yourself. Go within, maybe you need to walk away. Maybe you need to speak your truth. When it comes to speaking your truth, you never want to have any hate or malice in the tone of your voice or the words you use. Okay? So just do what is necessary so that you can concentrate on you and be concerned about what's going on in your life and how to rectify it. Okay, so let me get my other device real quick. So I have some songs written down on cards and I'm going to play them for you. Holy Spirit, holy angels. 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 So thank you all again. I always like to thank God for everything in my life. And I thank God that I have the opportunity to come and read for all of you. Okay? Holy Spirit, holy angels. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Okay. So, before I get started on the song for today, I'm going to pull out a couple messages from the box. Holy Spirit, holy angels, 3 cards for our collective. What do they need to know today? Okay. Okay, let's see what we have. Rabbit. So that's the Chinese zodiac. Let's see what the rabbit is in comparison to our zodiac. Okay, so rabbit is the fourth animal in the Chinese zodiac. It says it is considered the luckiest of the 12 animals. It symbolizes beauty, elegance, and mercy, and people born in the year of the rabbit are said to have many positive traits. They're calm, artistic, sensitive, kind, cautious. People born in the year of the rabbit can also have some less favorable traits, such as being difficult to control and making impulsive decisions. The other traits associated with people born in the year of the rabbit include witty, quick-minded, ingenious, good teachers, counselors, and communicators, enjoying challenges and adventures. So some years would be 1939, 1951, 1963, 1975, 1987, 1999, 2011, and 2023. Okay, so someone you might know, might be you, who carries this rabbit sign. Okay. Next card is been through a lot. Look into your healing and understanding. I know I repeat all of this a lot. In order to let something go, you have to understand why it happened. And sometimes it's not really revealed to you until much later. Sometimes you see it for what it is. Why did this person hurt me? Why did I hurt that person? Usually people hurt people because they haven't done their own healing. As you could tell by reading the rabbit, sometimes they jump to conclusions. They are quick to react. But just get an understanding that hurt people. And if you're the one that's being hurt, know what your tolerance is. I'm always cautious about regarding like strangers and stuff like that. Just like road rage, right? You never want to be trying to try someone on the highway because they cut you off. You don't know their mentality. You don't know anything about them. All you know is someone cut you off. If you go try to chase them, to try to confront them, it could turn really ugly, right? The person you're dealing with could have a gun. They could use their car as a weapon. And your life's really not worth it. So to get an understanding, if it's someone that you know, and they're going through things, you kind of have to give them some sort of pass, but doesn't mean you have to allow them to stay in your life at the same time. So understanding is part of your healing so that you can figure it out and know that sometimes people are giving you something that you need to reflect upon within your own self. So there again, you can work on that and say, well, I've been there too, and I kind of have an understanding why this person went off or something, even though, of course, nobody wants to be the trigger. No one wants to be the person who causes that, but you just never know. Anyways, I hear your thoughts. I see your dreams. Is this how you feel about your person? Or is this a message to you from your person? Or maybe you both are doing it together. A lot of times these connections, you do have the inner seeing, the inner hearing, the inner knowing of the person you're watching for, or that person's watching for you. Okay, so I pulled a song and I'm going to play it for you while it's playing. Listen to the words, and I'm going to be kind of getting the cards in ready to go so the reading will go a little bit smoother. So let me pull up this song. It's called Breathe by Pablo Cruz. And I'm not sure when this song came out, but Pablo Cruz was around in the 70s. Okay. Like in the late 70s, I think. Okay, so see, the song that I'm looking for is Breathe. And then I'm going to play one more song from them after. Okay, enjoy the music.
That's going crazy. I say maybe we take a time out and break away from all the madness, the sadness, ooh, some way, somehow. Just breathe, take it slow. Wherever you go, just breathe. Don't worry about tomorrow. Live for today. Don't let it slip away. Take it in. Gotta cherish every heartbeat. Let it out now. And all you have to do is breathe. Sometimes I think I'm second guessing, and it's messing with my mind. So take away the judge and jury, the worry, and leave it all behind. Just breathe, take it slow. Wherever you go, just breathe. Don't worry about tomorrow. Live for today. Don't let it slip away. Take it in. Gotta cherish every heartbeat. Let it out. And all you have to do is breathe. And all you have to do is breathe. Lift it up, take it higher. Light it up, make it brighter. When you feel it down, remember. All you have to do is breathe. Take it in. Gotta cherish every heartbeat. Let it out. And all you have to do is breathe. Take it in. Gotta cherish every heartbeat. And all you have to do is breathe. And all you have to do is breathe.
Okay, I was going to play another song, but I don't want to hold you guys up. And one song's probably enough per day. So, moving forward, I pulled some cards. We have 3 from the messenger from the mermaids. First one is light. Maybe someone needs to get out and enjoy some sun. Maybe someone needs to not take things so seriously. Shine your light for all to see. You're like a lighthouse, and your light can illuminate any dark areas of your life. Okay, if you feel your light is dimming, it's time for self-care. Nurture yourself with relaxation, meditation, and the healthy nutrition of fresh foods until you feel your energy and light restored. And this mermaid is here to remind you to shine your light wherever you go. Don't be shy. To be aware that light is attractive to others and acts rather like a magnet, drawing others to it like moths to a flame. But you have to be careful because the light will, well, I don't know how to say this. Your light will attract both positive and negative. So you have to learn discernment so you know how to handle any situations that could arise, right? And know your limits. Don't go beyond your limits. And I'm not saying live a limit life. You should be living a limitless life. And speaking of when people come into your life, have boundaries. Have a limit of what you will accept. Okay? So the next is love. Love yourself so you can love others. Open yourself to the universe or romantic love. Put yourself out there and maybe go on a date or rekindle the love within your current relationship. The act of giving and caring is an expression of love. If you feel drawn to be of service to others, then this card's message is affirming that. Practicing random acts of kindness is another wonderful expression of love in action. Showing love to a stranger will lift their spirit and fill their heart with hope. Okay, so this mermaid is bathing in the bliss of unconditional love. She loves herself, which means she's able to fully be loved by others. When you know your true value and embrace the fact that you're loved and lovable, you are loved and lovable, you will attract perfect loving relationships. Okay, discernment. I mentioned that earlier. To have, when you are shining bright, you attract negative and positive towards you. So you have to discern and have your boundaries for those that you think are the moths, right? I mean, you don't want to just swat a moth, right? But you don't want a moth going into your closet and eating your clothes. I don't know. Okay, use discernment combined with wisdom, and you'll soon make a discovery that could benefit your life or the lives of others in a wonderful way. This mermaid is contemplating the reality of her revelation, thinking about how and if this discovery should be revealed and to whom. This card is saying to you, you're about to discover another aspect of your life, like layers of an onion. As each layer peels away, you can make new and exciting discoveries. Embrace any new facets that you unearth through your soul searching. Okay? Okay, next we have pulled 2 cards from the Divine Feather. The first one is the grouse. Grouse is a large game bird that is closely linked to sacred dance and higher mind states. This feather messenger is a powerful symbol of the sacred spiral and the path inward. The Sufis use this form of whirling movements as a way to connect to higher levels of consciousness and higher guidance. Sacred dance has been a part of every society throughout the world. The dances very often represent the union of the divine, masculine, and feminine. This feather can signify our own need to integrate and balance masculine and feminine energies. The message: grouse spirals and whirls as the divine messenger of movement. Dance the sacred dance as an intention to reclaim and connect to your highest guidance. The dance can take the form of free flow movement, yoga, kirtan, or any other rhythmic practice that allows you to go into a meditative state. It is here in this sacred place of stillness, surrounded by movement, that we can connect more fully. A new flow of energy brought in by an inspired movement will support the process. The energies: movement, stillness, life cycle, season spring, element earth and air, color white, black, and brown. The affirmation: I seek and open to the unique sacred spiral within me. Okay, the second one is the peacock. Many cultures, myths, and traditions honor peacock, especially through the eye feathers, as a mystical and wise messenger of power and resurrection. In ancient Egypt, the peacock feathers were thought to be akin to the eye of Horus, the all-seeing watcher. The ancient Greeks honored peacock as the watchman over the goddess Hera. Peacock is the national bird of India and is represented through the culture's art in color, pattern, and symbol. The peacock is closely associated with the phoenix rising from the ashes because of its enduring brilliance. The peacock feather came to symbolize resurrection in early Christianity. The message: the wise messenger bands open to remind you that you are a soul first and foremost. The soul has a wisdom contained. Let me close this window. The soul has a wisdom contained from every lifetime. Although you may not be aware of your inner wisdom, you are being awakened now to the wise, watchful soul that you possess. This may come in the form of a new outlook, renewed interest, reawakened learning, or a more powerful process of shedding the old, worn-out experiences in your life. As this process unfolds, know that you are on steady ground and be open to a rebirth in some area of your life. Trust that your wise soul is guiding you through your human experience. Holding the highest vision for yourself is the gift of this messenger. Finding the wisdom of your soul's long journey home is divine. Energies: vision, rebirth, watchfulness, season, spring and fall, element earth and air. The color: blue, green, gold, brown. Affirmation: I invite a greater understanding of my soul's divine wisdom. Okay, so next I pulled 3 cards from the native spirit. First one is the talking stick. In tradition, when they would have their, their powwows, their, it could be in, tribal meetings and that sort of thing. The talking stick, whoever is holding that talking stick, has something to say, and they pretty much have the floor. And it's a matter of honor, respect, hearing what is being said, and the person who's holding the talking stick holds on to it till they no longer have anything else to say about any said situation. Okay, so it's just a matter of allowing someone to speak when they feel the need to do so, and taking the time to really listen to what is being said. And maybe there's a situation that you or your person might be in where they don't feel like they don't have anyone to turn to, anyone to talk to about their situation. Maybe they're being dismissed. Maybe they can't even get the words out because it's constant friction whenever they try to say how they're feeling about something. So, you can only be there for your person and, just be a good listening ear. And if your person is asking you for advice regarding their person, I don't know if you really want to get involved in all that. But I guess you can come from a friend kind of thing and just be there for them and say, look, I hear what you're saying. I understand you're going through a tough time. What do you want to do about it? What do you see your future looking like? Being there or being somewhere else? And kind of help them feel through how they're feeling, and they can get their own direction, because you can't be telling, well, you need to leave that person, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. Just be a listening ear and try to give them your best advice. Okay? So the next card we have is the Sacred Mountain. The Sacred Mountain, to me, is like a place where you go where, you're honoring Mother Earth. You're honoring the heavenly spirits, a place where you can feel free, a place where you honor that place where you're going. You take care of it. If you see a wounded animal, maybe you try to help them, right? Maybe you see someone crying up there. Maybe you go to tend to them and lend a hand. Maybe it's just a place of solace where you go, where you can speak to the heavens, to release any animosities you might have, to truly appreciate the beauty of seeing everything from a higher perspective. A place where you can go where you can have some solitude. Okay? Grandmother Earth, Mother Earth, we need to all learn to take care. We need to all learn to pick up after ourselves. We need to stop being lazy. We need to realize that money over anything is wrong. So we have a lot of corporations that are doing illegal dumpings. We have the military that takes their ships 100 miles out and throws trash over. We have all these entities that are killing the groundwater. They're killing the land, with all the dumping that's going on. It's poisoning everything. So we have to come up with alternative solutions. We have to learn to recycle. There's so much that we need to do. And we have advocates that are for saving ocean, the life in the oceans, the corals, the fish. We need to advocate more for Mother Earth in all aspects, right? Driving the cars. When COVID hit and they said everybody stay home, within a day or so, LA was clear, that there was no smog, because all the cars were not movement, right? They were not in movement at all. So how can we get back to that point where we can have cleaner air, and realizing that it doesn't make sense to work 20 miles away from where you live. It makes sense to kind of work where you live. So maybe regarding businesses and stuff like that, I don't know, but say it's a big company, IBM, I don't know. Okay, so they have 10 floors that are workspaces. Maybe they offer 10 floors that are available to rent or available to purchase, so that way people can work where they live. And it would save on the pollution. The pollution would be less, right? So we have to take care of Grandmother Earth. Okay, so let me just go through. I'm going to see if there's any affirmations in here. Let's see. Okay, they don't have any affirmations, so let's just continue. You get the gist of it, right? So let me see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. We're going to pull some cards out of the Psychic Tarot. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can you give us what we need to know? Anything that can collaborate the current reading as well as to add on. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel. First card is Passion Ignited. I'm going to pull a few and then I'll read them to you. This came up in the last reading. So someone wants to let you know that whatever you said or whatever you've done for them, to them, whatnot, you have ignited someone's passion. Person's becoming overly kind of the passion, right? It's like when the passion comes and it's ignited, when it comes to explode in someone, they cannot hold it in anymore. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. So I know my person, I do send to him a message every now and then. I want him to be happy. I want him to live his life the best way that he thinks he should. And I know that there's life he still has to learn. Okay, so we have hope. And so I make it a point just to reach out to him every now and then to say, I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good day. And so, it's all in who we are and what we believe is right. It's like, I don't really know if he's really tied up with someone. I don't know if he's single. We don't really talk on a daily basis. It's like sometimes I feel his energy and I'll send him a message. And so I believe he's like clairsentience. Like he has the ability to hear what I say anyways, So when I send him the message, it's like, it's a confirmation that we are energetically connected. See, because one's receptive and the other one's creative. That's what it is. The sun is creation. The moon is receptivity. So I believe like that's how we connect. Okay, so hope. We'll always hold on to hope. Change the hopeless to hopeful. Okay. temptation. Maybe your person sees you as temptation. Maybe you see your person as temptation. Maybe your person has temptation all around him or her. Maybe you have temptation all around you. I usually shut down any kind of temptation that would interfere with my spiritual path. Okay, I don't believe that having a beer is detrimental. I don't believe that. I believe that if it causes you to, let's see, how do I say this? If it causes problems, if you drink so much that it causes problems, then it's a temptation you need to not take up, right? But to socially have one or two drinks and have a good conversation and relax, I don't see an issue with that. If you only have so much money, but you want to have your 2 drinks a day out in a bar, right? That's a temptation you don't need, because by the time you end up, if you have to wait every 2 weeks for your pay, if you decide, oh, I'm just going to go out, 3 or 4 days, just to go with the girls or just to go with the guys and have a couple drinks. Well, each drink costs like $5, right, or more, $8. So you're already spending up to $16, and then you add in the tip, so $20. So $20 times 4 times a week is $80. And then, by the time you're waiting for payday to come around, you don't have enough. So that's a temptation you shouldn't take on, right? Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, the heart chakra. Okay, so it sort of sounds to me like something happened and someone's passion got ignited. He or she is holding on to hope that they will not suffer another heartbreak. I believe it's your person, not the viewer, that has had temptation all around him or her. They're learning that their light shines, and yes, they get a lot of moths that end up with some sort of heartbreak. Maybe your person was a player. Maybe he or she shined bright and got a lot of moths and used them and abused them, loved them and left them. I don't know. But maybe he or she is learning that that's not right. That's not good for anyone's heart. And the thing is when you realize, I really hurt that person. It hurts your heart too, It's like, why couldn't I see things from the other side? Why couldn't I have gotten a higher perspective? And then the person that hurt another person realizes, wow, I really did that person some damage. And, maybe God put it to where your person experienced the same thing that your person did to you. And it's not there to hurt your person. It's there to let your person know everybody has a heart, and everybody's heart can be broken. And everybody, needs to be more aware that not to be so much out for themselves in a way to hurt others and be okay with it. I don't know how to explain it, but The only thing I can tell you is my first husband was a cheater. And after 2 years of him running around, he actually caught herpes. And thank God I never got it. But the thing is, you know, I just figured if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. He's not going to learn until, you know. But it was just one person that, you know, if he was available, I was available. If I was available, he was available, whatever it was. Sometimes he wasn't available, sometimes I wasn't available. But I didn't go running to several different men. It was just one where, you know, my first husband was sleeping with all of them, you know. Whatever he could get his hands on, he slept with. And, you know, his reward is having herpes for the rest of his life. You know, and he swears up and down he got it way before we got married. And that's not true, because we got married in '82 and I started working at UPS and I started working at UPS in '85. And that's about the time that he, you know, because I remember I was working the second shift. I was working nighttime. So I started in '85, but I was on the phones. Then I went to the evening crew. And when I got home, about 9:30, 10 o'clock, that's what he told me. So, you know, he wants to believe what he wants to believe. I know what the truth is. And the truth is, we were married. He shouldn't have been running the streets like that. And I'm not sure, you know, even me going out on him wasn't the right thing to do. I should have just left. But, you know, I was trying to teach him a lesson of knowing how it feels, you know. But he never really even knew. He was too busy doing what he was doing. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel. Memories of love. Memories of love. So that's like the 6 of Cups. And whenever I see that, I see 3.5 years. So time's a ticking. What does that mean? Memories of love. 3.5 years. It's a 6. The 6 is harmony. So your person is finding harmony within your connection. Okay. Let's just review this real quick. Alright, so whatever happened recently, did you say something? Did you send a message? Was it, you know, that creativity, receptivity thing going on? You're creative and your person's receptive. So either you connected with him or her, however you did, he received the information. She received the information. It ignited passion within your person. The person now has hope. Were you sending him or her messages of hope? Your person has hope regarding this passion that whatever you did ignited within him or her. He or she's realizing that all the others was just temptation to keep you two apart. And it was all staged. You know, maybe your person had other people around him or her trying to do whatever to stop your person from moving towards you. So the person is seeing that the temptation that he or she decided to go for was not what he or she was supposed to do. Your person is going within and seeing how you make their heart beat, like your presence, even though you may be at a distance, but that passion that was ignited made your person realize that the viewer is what my heart is longing for. The viewer makes my heart beat. The viewer is fulfilling my heart. It's filling my heart up. And yes, your person's thinking about you. The times that you spent together, the words that were shared. Maybe you were a gift giver, maybe you gave him a hammer, gave her something, a picture, maybe you would just drop off a sandwich, I don't know. It's your story, okay? Maybe you touched your person's heart. And now he or she's realizing it. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what is our collective's person going to do about it? They have the passion ignited. They're thinking about memories of love. Are they just going to keep thinking about it, or are they going to take action? Holy Spirit, holy angels. 3 cards. At the bottom is authority. Your person's going to boss up. Your person wants this new beginning. Your person wants you. And your person is done waiting. So in this reading, the Empress and the Emperor have shown up. And whichever one you are you the Emperor? Do you need to make a move? Are you the Empress? Do you need to make the move? Usually the Empress is, they just sit back and they're busy pampering themselves, and they're busy taking care of their home and doing their studies, and everything's focused on them. And then usually it's the masculine that steps up and says, you're my person. You're my forever person. I can't breathe without you. I can't breathe without you. I'm going through a meltdown without you in my life. Okay. So let's get 3 angel numbers. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Okay, so the 3 cards we have is the 7. Choose wisely. A 2, mental conflict. And the 8, power. Came out in that order. So your person might be having some sort of situation about choosing. He or she knows that whatever choice he or she makes, if he chooses you, he's happy, right? You're his heartbeat. An emperor really considers all. He doesn't just consider himself, he considers everybody involved. So basically, your emperor probably needs a little more time so that he can choose you. Like, what emperor isn't going to choose their empress? Okay? But he is in a mental conflict. And I say he because it's the emperor, okay? He's in a mental conflict of, if I choose what makes me happy, I'm leaving behind this, and this. Person, place, or thing, right? The 8 regarding power. He knows that the Empress doesn't really wait on anybody, although she might feel like the Emperor is everything that she could ever want. She probably has more that she could line up if the one that she really wants doesn't come through. Okay, so the Emperor needs to realize that this might be a one-in-a-lifetime love for him. Like, how often do men fall in this deep love, right? How often does, that's what they say, it's one in a lifetime, a love of a lifetime. But the Empress is a creator. She's the creative side. The Emperor is the receptivity side. So, although he may have a lot flocking to him, he's realizing that there's only one that he really wants. So he's going to gain the strength, he's going to gain the power, and he's going to understand that he can't breathe without you. He can't live without you. He doesn't want to live without you anymore. He's tired of waiting. Maybe you had said, I'll be back, and you never came back. You didn't come back because you already knew that he wasn't ready for you. You didn't go back because you had not seen any changes in him. And, maybe you worked on yourself. Maybe you had some things that you needed to work on yourself, and that's why Spirit separated both of you. And maybe you did all your work, but you're not sure if your Divine Masculine has done all of his work or part of his work or whatever it may be. He must have done something if he came up as the Emperor. Okay, so have faith, have hope, keep being with that passion ignited. Keep breathing. Breathe in Spirit's pure air, the love of God, right? Breathe that in and exhale any of the negativity. Breathe in your commitment to Spirit and exhale negativity. Breathe in the love for yourself and exhale the negativity. And stay on that path. Stay on that path of receiving what God has for you. Okay? And everything's going to work out. So let's do the angel number 728 and see what that says. And we're under an hour, which is good. So it's just that it'll take like 7 hours to download one if it goes like over a long period, over an hour. So not that I'm trying to rush through the content, it's just that kind of makes sense to keep it around an hour so it downloads faster and I can actually get more readings out to all of you. Okay, so let's see if Joanne has something to say. And she does. The number 728. Choose wisely is the 7, which is spirituality. Mental conflict, which is a 2, means there's some balance that she needs to work out. And then 8 is power. And it's power on the card, and it's power regarding numerology. Okay, number 728 is a compilation of the attributes of number 7, the energies of number 2, and the qualities of the powerful number 8. Number 7 relates to the esoteric and mystical, spiritual awakening and development, emotions and feelings, persistent of purpose and determination, discernment and positive intentions, inner knowing and understanding others, empathic and psychic abilities, and education and learning. Number 2 encourages finding balance and harmony, faith and trust, understanding, service to others, diplomacy and mediation, selflessness, love, and happiness. Number 2 also relates to serving your soul mission and life purpose. Number 8 is associated with personal power and authority, giving and receiving, truth and integrity, dependability and self-reliance, efficiency, humanitarianism, and manifesting wealth and abundance. Number 8 also relates to the concept of karma and the universal spiritual law of cause and effect. Angel number 728 is a message, an indication that you are financially secure in your life, and your material and financial needs will always be met in divine timing. Okay, your actions and devotion to serving your life purpose has manifested abundance and ensured a steady flow of material supply into your life. Angel number 728 suggests that your prayers, visualizations, and positive affirmations have been heard and acknowledged by the angelic and higher spiritual realms. Trust that they are being answered and responded to, and expect a steady flow of all kinds of positive abundance into your life as per the universal spiritual laws. Angel number 728 encourages you to always be grateful for your blessings and to remember that the more you have to share with others. Express gratitude to Mother Earth, to every living creature, and to creation itself. Okay, so that's the end of our reading. I hope that you found value in it, and I hope that the words that were spoken today has given you some clarity on your situation, and hopefully you have some healing energy that you can carry with you. I have 2 things to say. Thank you all so much for being a huge part of my journey. When I read for you, it's healing, so I hope and pray that you also feel the same way. The second thing is thank God, and if no one has told you today that you are loved, I love you. See you on the next one. Have a beautiful day, evening, whatever time you're watching this. Okay? Bye-bye.